All right, here we go, tractor fans. This is the Piedmont Antique Power Association July 3rd and 4th celebration. We're down at the picnic grounds in Mocksville, North Carolina. We're going to take and have our tractor parade and so on today. On the July 3rd at 5 o'clock, we'll start Bluegrass Jam until it's over. We got 3 bands lined up that I know of, and anybody that wants to get right in there and pick a little bit themselves. On the 4th, we'll have a parade at 9 o'clock. Then we'll have the kiddie pull at 10 o'clock and a tractor rodeo. We're going to give away a mini tractor. It was a Cub Cadet. It's been worked on and changed over and painted different, so now that it looks like a farmall. That'll be given away at 3 o'clock sharp. I'll get a picture and we'll give you a little show on that in a few minutes. We'll have a drawing to win 2 vacations in Daytona, donated by Robbie Dillmore's Westside Chrysler Dodge. They're right there in Mocksville. Let me see if I can get you a picture of the little tractor that we're giving away. Here's a picture of our tractor that we're going to give away. It's $1 a chance, and you get 12 chances for $10. That's a Cub Cadet, all changed over into a farmall. Looks pretty nice, I think. They did a good job. James Gray, I believe, is the one to put that all together, and Jeffrey took and painted it for the club, and we'll see what happens. All right, here we are. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Not too many people around. Red machines, then we got a gray machine under there. Big Oliver right here. Big John Deere behind it. Got some little green machines here. And as we come around, we got more Olivers over there. And we got Benny over here. He's playing with his little L's here, with his bicycle. When we come around a little further, that's my Cub Cadet, 1970, with snowmobile trailer behind it. That's my little 8N. And behind it, we got that little trailer, and that's my big 8 behind that. We'll just walk up through here and have some fun. Above everybody here a little bit. We'll just span around here and we'll see what we got. And then we'll kind of walk around and see what else we got. There we got about 3 or 4 Olivers there, and there's more Olivers here. We just passed some Olivers. Everybody's getting ready. Let me spin right around here. Somebody came in for the night with their tent. Now there's one with an attractive little cab on it. I guess he doesn't want to take and get wet or whatever. There's a case that we drug out of the woods. F12. Here's some motors. I don't know much about them. Here's a little Oliver crawler. There's a couple of them around. This was a Cub Cadet to start off with. The axle's been all changed, all redone, all machined. Beautiful job, all handmade. Got to get some of them ready. Got to put a little fuel in them. I'll go around towards the back here and we'll take a look at the back of this. Nice little 3-point hitch on it. Everything's redone. Everything. The wheels are all equal to an 806 farmall. All been redone. A lot of work been put into it. Did a good job on it. And we got a few more green machines here. We got some red machines. A couple more miniatures we got here. That's a miniature 8N. 3-point hitch, actually works. Got hydraulics and all. I'll get a front view of it in a minute. There's a little Oliver. That's all completely redone. There's our president right there with the white hat, white shirt, looking good. There he is right there. 2 of them. All right, there's the front of that little 8N. That's all been completely redone. I'll get a better picture in a minute. There's the little Oliver. I don't know what that started off to be, but it came out pretty nice. Let me get a better picture of this 8. There's a little better side view of it. Got 8 lugs in the front, 8 lugs in the back. Got the battery in there tucked in. Got the little hood, little door in the hood. Everything's cut down, so it's perfect. Got the running boards on it. There's our tent where they're auctioning off or they're raffling off. They'll be here in a little while. It's kind of early yet. There's a nice 8N. And we got a John Deere B. Another 8N. I really don't know what that one is. Hobart. Herbert? Hobart. Another Ford. Usual. It's cute. Nice. This is the tractor that we're auctioning off, raffling off right there. That was a Cub Cadet to start with. Now we've turned it into a tricycle for some farm off. Just a little different angle here. We've got a couple of Fords over here. The 2000 and a, I guess the other's a 3000. This one here, well, we won't talk about that one. I don't know what it is. Tell me what they are. What's the first one?
This first tractor is a 1930D. Belongs to me and Dad, Harley and Ricky Howe.
All right. Second one.
The next one's a 1950 wide front NG. Belongs to me and Dad also. The next one is a D. I believe it's a 52. It belongs to John Singleton.
All right.
And the electric start A belongs to him also. The next A is Brad Meyer. He restored these two. The H is my Uncle Harry House. And then the other D down here belongs to Brad Lloyd Blackwell.
Very good. Thank you. The Nallis Chalmers C belongs to Norman Riddle, Millstone Dairy Farm down in Statesville. Nice job. It just sits there. It doesn't do much work anymore. Number 1.
Okay. 1951 W9 over here on McKinney Christian Lanier.
All right. Number 2.
W6 1946 W6 Kendall Lanier.
Number 3.
And W4 McComic Deere 1947 owned by Christian Lanier, Kaylee Lanier.
All right.
Then 1948 Farmall owned by Kenneth Lanier.
Does that have steel on the front and the back end originally?
Yes, originally it did.
Okay. Two old restored economies. They did a nice job on them. They look good sitting right there. We'll get a little different view, but they do look good. They restored a beautiful job. Their view of it. We got John Deere pulling in over here. Just swing around here. There's the John Deere coming in. There we got a couple more Fords here. Another International, another Farmall, another Farmall. And we got Massey Harris and more green machines. Those are good sized machines, 4,000. One's a 4,020. This is Elwin Mertz's little, he calls it a Wallace, but he's going to change it. It's almost like a Wallace because we found a large full scale and he's pretty close. He took a lot of pictures and he's been doing a good job on it. Looks good. So, will it run, Barry? What year is it? 47. 47? 37. 37? F12? F12. Okay. He's also got a case over there. All right, there's a nicely restored Cub Cadet. Got the mower deck on it. Got the hydraulic pump on it. Got a Farmall here. That looks good. Now there's a proud owner right there. What might it be? International Cub. What year? Huh?
Make sure you get that picture all these now.
I just got that one down. You're all set.
David Bradley?
Oh, I'll get David in a minute. All right. All right, there's a restored John Deere. I think that was a 110. They put a tricycle underneath it. Looks good. There's a David Bradley. And there's the Oliver and the Ford. Now we got a little maintenance work to do over here. There's an Oliver crawler, completely redone. That's a by James Hendricks. Did a nice job on it. These boys here, this is the meeting of the minds. Just started another row, so there's a Ford. I guess that's a Case. International, Ford, International. Still got them coming in. They're coming in with cars. They're coming in with tractors. They're all coming in.
Hey, Walt, what's going on? How are you? Let's see.
That sounds good. A little 420. Let's see, these are Larry King's. That's the H. We got a Super M and an MTA. 1, 2, 3 of them in a row. He's out of Statesville. The Farmall, that belongs to Ray. And the Ford over here belongs to Alan Beecham. I don't know everybody, but I'm trying. Yeah, I just spied Jimmy Church. He's coming in with a Farmall. There he comes. He's not unloaded yet, but he will be. This is our registration over here. Let's see if I can close in on him here. Registration booth over there. That's Burley taking care of registration. This. He's telling everybody where to go, how to go, and when to go. There's a nice Farmall F30, all completely redone, nice and shiny, and getting ready to go in the parade. There's a big Oliver. They make a lot of noise, but they got a lot of power to them. You'll hear them when they coming down the road. Everybody's polishing up, cleaning up, getting ready. We still got tractors coming, and here comes a John Deere coming in with a little fella driving it. Jimmy Church's Farmall M right there. He's out of Statesville, North Carolina. They're over there signing in. He'll be ready in a few minutes. That's Norman Riddle trying to eat again. He always eats. He eats too much. He's out of Statesville. Church. There's Norman. Norman's having breakfast. Hello, Jimmy. All right, I'm outside the arena here, or outside the picnic ground. Everybody's getting excited. It's 8:45. Everybody wants to be first. Everybody's got to warm them up. We've got over 100 tractors today, I guess. That's what they're telling me. We'll see what happens. They'll be coming out the gate here at Whooper Road. They'll go up 2 roads, they'll go up and take a right, go up the end of the street, take another right, come down to the center of town, and then come down this road. As they come down this road, this is when we'll get them all lined up, one by one. We'll see if we can tell you which one belongs to who. We'll see what happens. Then, stay with me. There's my little operator getting my little tractor running. Some turmoil out here now. There's a little everybody running. They're doing a little everything. They're having a good time out here now. We even got women drivers. There's Peggy. That's Peggy King right there. Hi, Peg. Husband, that's Larry King. And see if I can get a little Bud Weston's daughter here. There she is right there. Hi, Peggy. short. They gotta go all the way up around and then back down. So it'll be a while before they get back. We'll get them as they come down over my shoulder. There goes Peggy King. There goes Peg. There goes my little 8N. There she goes. All right, we'll get them all on the way back. On the way back. They look cute. They're better than the big tractor, some of them. There's more coming out yet. There goes an Oliver out. There's a John Deere 10 going out that's converted into a tricycle. These guys are still lining up. We got big ones, we got little ones. All sizes coming up. They'll get them all out there eventually. All right, everybody's out of the yard that's going out. Last one just left. We'll just pan around here and we'll see how empty the yard really is. Pretty empty. There's a few left up in here, but not much. My Ford's left there. I can't take a video and do that too. That's about it. So we'll wait till they come down the street and we'll get a picture of every single one of them. No, we're talking right here the way we are right now. Who's that gentleman?
Here we have Alan Whitaker, the sheriff.
Oh, that's Alan, okay.
On a F12 Farmall. I think his tractor's owned by Barry Seacrest of Moxon, North Carolina. Next we have a Ford 2000 owned by Robert Blakely of Moxon, North Carolina. Now we have a 8N Ford. It looks like about a 1949 model, belongs to Alan Beecham of Pomptown, North Carolina. And now here we have Raymond Kraft on a H Farmall out of Pomptown, North Carolina. A good looking tractor. Next we have an International Farmall 140 Cub. I really don't know who the owner of this tractor is, but it's a nice little Cub Farmall. Next we have an H Farmall, belongs to Peggy King of Statesville, North Carolina. Good looking tractor. Next we have a little miniature Ford, belongs to Blue Rich of Statesville, but Ashton Weston is I think the driver today. Can't really tell who her passenger is. Next we have Larry King on a Super M Farmall. Larry's a club member and out of Statesville, North Carolina. Next we have an M Farmall. Don't know who this tractor belongs to, but it's a good looking tractor also. Next we have a 1936 case, belongs to Barry Seacrest of Moxville. He's also a club member. He's got a couple tractors here today. Now we have a McCormick Deere. This tractor belongs to Bill Koontz of Moxville. He's a club member. I believe that's his son David driving it. Next is club member Edwin Walker on David Koontz's W4 Farmall. Now we have one of them green machines, a John Deere, a 1947 John Deere, belongs to David Koontz of Moxville. He's a club member. And now we're going to have a few red bellies. I really don't know who these people are, but they got some nice looking tractors. Here's Alan Moran. He's got a good looking little Ford tractor. Next is the main man of Statesville, North Carolina, Norman Riddle on an Alice Camel. Next we have a C Farmall, good looking tractor. This is Wayne Green on a Case. Next we have a 420 John Deere Farmall. Now we have a 60 John Deere. This tractor belongs to Tom Canatra. He's from Advance, North Carolina. He's a club member. This is a good looking tractor. Now we're going to have a MT John Deere. This tractor belongs to W.C. Phipps of Knoxville, North Carolina. He is one of the charter members of our club. And the little tractor on the back is the one we're going to give away at our drawing at 3 o'clock sharp. Next we have Chester Reed out of Knoxville. He is a club member with a little trailer painted to match with some good looking women riding on the back. Now we have a little McCormick Farmall Cub. I don't know who the owner of this tractor is, but it's a good looking tractor. And now we're going to get into some of the mini tractors we have. We have a Farmall, a John Deere. We've got a Gator helping along with some traffic and just helping them out. Some more little lawnmower Cubs, a little Cub Cadet lawnmower. Here we have a little 860 Farmall. Here's a Wallace. This is Elwin Musk. He's a club member. Next we have on the 550 Oliver Robbie Edwards. Next we have a 530 miniature tractor. It's Sam Cox out of Advance. He's also a club member. Now we have the man that started all the little tractors. This is James Gray Hendricks out of Moxville, North Carolina. He's a club member. He's the man that got all the little tractor front ends built and started, along with his neighbor, Jimmy Nail. Here we have a David Bradley with a man-made cart pulling himself along. Next we have a good-looking tractor that belongs to Jimmy Nail. He is also a club member out of Moxville, North Carolina. Now we have Brad Myers on an A John Deere, a good-looking tractor with a trailer and a John Deere pedal tractor with a young man riding. Now we have a 1946 John Deere. This tractor belongs, it's an A John Deere, belongs to Brad Myers out of Advance. He is also a club member. Now we have Darrell Lee out of Harmony, North Carolina on a John Deere. Now we have an M John Deere, belongs to Mr. Choate out of Lexington, North Carolina. Next we have a D John Deere. This tractor belongs to Johnny Singleton of Moxville, North Carolina. Next we have a E John Deere, belongs to Harley Howe. He's a charter club member. He has several tractors here today. The next tractor is a little H John Deere, belongs to Harry Lee Howe out of Harmony, North Carolina. This is a 1941 model. Next we have a D John Deere, belongs to Brad Blackwelder out of Moxville. That's a good looking tractor. Now we have a 1950 Sun model homemade tractor, belongs to Mr. J.C. Cook out of Advance, North Carolina. This tractor was made back in the 50s. Next we have Jerry Arnsworthy with his grandson Brian at the wheel of this tractor. Good looking tractor. Next we have a good looking little red belly, but belongs to Robert Longworth. He won this tractor at the Rust and Dust Club show 2 weeks ago. Next we have Joe Brewer on a 135 Massey Ferguson. That's a good looking tractor. Next we have a Farmall with Steve Stroud. He is a club member and son. He looks happy to be riding on this tractor today. we have Bob Stroud on an 88 Oliver row crop. Good looking tractor. Let me get me a name. Next we have a 1928 A John Deere belongs to, looks like David Green maybe, he's a club member. Good looking tractor. Next we have Doug Partner on a 435 diesel John Deere, he's also a club member. Next we have a 1959 Ford 641 Workmaster. This is Phil Brown out of Hamptonville, North Carolina. Next we have a 661 Workmaster tractor. I believe this tractor belongs to Sam Cox. He's also a club member. Next we have a Cub Farmall, good looking tractor. Don't know the owner of this tractor, but it's a good looking tractor. Next we have James Shove on a Massey Harris Pony out of Lexington, North Carolina. Good looking tractor, had a lot of time spent on restoring. We have a Super M Farmall. We have Joe Cartner on a Farmall. He is a club member out of Moxville, North Carolina, and has a load of future club members on this trailer. This is a F30 Farmall. Next we have club member Benny Dyson, who was the president the first 2 years that really got this club started at the 1942 LA John Deere. Mr. Dyson is from Harmony, North Carolina. Next we have his son Steve on a L John Deere. Good looking tractor, a lot of time spent restoring this tractor. This is a 1938 styled L. L John Deere. Don't know who the owner of this tractor is, but it's a good looking tractor. Had a lot of time spent on restoring it. Good-looking tractor out of Lexington, North Carolina. Now we have a Super M Farmall. Don't know the owner of this tractor, but a good-looking tractor. Next, we have an H Farmall, a 1941 model, belongs to Sam Chaplin of Canasta Road, Moxville, North Carolina. Next, we have Marty Carter on a Ford tractor, good-looking Ford tractor. We don't have many blue ones here. This is a fine-looking tractor that's been restored. Next, we have a Ford 3000 with Mr. Robert Blakely on it, but this tractor belongs to Walt Griffin out of Advance, North Carolina. Next, we have a Cub Lowboy. Do not know the owner of this tractor, looking tractor. Now we have a Alice Camber, belongs to J. Roy Foster out of Mocksville, North Carolina. Next we have a 1948 Oliver Road Rock, belongs to David Carter out of Advance, North Carolina, with his son Bradley driving. Next we have Philip Filter on a B Farmall with a twin seat made just for his wife so she can ride with him. Next we have an M Farmall, belongs to Charlie Filter. Next we have a 1952 8N Ford, belongs to Larry Smith of Lexington. Good looking tractor. We have another 8N Ford tractor. Don't know the owner of this tractor, but a nice restored tractor. Next we have a 1947 B John Deere, belongs to Bob Legg out of Mocksville, North Carolina. He is a club member. And his second tractor is a 1946 tractor with Bob's daughter driving. Next we have a Ford that owns a race out of road. Looks like getting ready to do a little plowing this afternoon. Then we have a Super 99 Oliver, belongs to David Mays, riding with his son Jacob. Next we have an 830 John Deere, belongs to Jesse Mays, a fine looking restored John Deere. Next we have Rick Mays out of Advance, North Carolina on a John Deere G. Rick has several tractors here today. He's a John Deere man out in public, but he has an Oliver, that's a Farmall, that's a Ferguson. He just has a collection of tractors at home in the shed. Next we have John Marshall on a 420 John Deere with a crowd of people just relaxing along for the ride. Next we have Mark Hancock on an A John Deere. This tractor was completely restored and painted with spray bombs in its building. So this is a good looking tractor. It can be done with spray cans if you take the time to do it. Next we have Mr. Bob Lagle on a homemade John Deere with a crowd of kids just enjoying this wonderful July the 4th. Next we have Bob Lagle on a John Deere. Next we have a B80 wheel horse lawnmower. Next we have Kenneth Green, which is a charter member, on a John Deere, nice restored tractor. Kenneth helps everybody keep their tractors running and their engines going. Now we have a B John Deere. Don't know the owner of this tractor, but a nice little B John Deere. Now we have a 140 John Deere. Next we have a 420 John Deere diesel, belongs to Monty Smith, a nice tractor. Then he's pulling a 1952 Oliver HG crawler that belongs to Mr. James Gray Hendricks, a charter member. Next we have a 4000 diesel, belongs to Monty Smith with Mr. David Burrell driving, a nice restored tractor. Next we have a John Deere tractor, nice restored tractor. Don't know the owner of this tractor, but you can tell he spent a lot of time restoring it. Next we have Tony Carter on an H John Deere. Tony bought this tractor back in the fall, gave $500 for it. You can tell he spent a lot of time, a lot of money. A good looking little H Farmall tractor. Next we have a single wheel John Deere tractor. This tractor belongs to Jeff Phipps out of Mocksville, North Carolina, I believe. Next we have a John Deere 40, a 1953 model. This tractor belongs to Caitlin Phipps out of Mocksville, North Carolina. Next we have a John Deere LA. This little tractor belongs to Todd Rennick, Mocksville, North Carolina. restored 8N Ford. And next we have a John Deere 8 that belongs to Charlie Howe, Knoxville, North Carolina, riding this tractor with his daughter, a good looking little John Deere. Now we have a 1945 Alice Chandler, belongs to Wayne Bumgardner. Now we have the Robbie Gilmore Westside Mobile Service. Robbie was a big sponsor for this year's show, parade, donating time, money, and 2 trips to Daytona Beach. This is the End by Ricky Howe. Ricky Howe of Knoxville, North Carolina.
Yes, sir.
All right, that was the last of the parade. We're all getting organized here again, and everybody's coming in, take a look, and talk the situation over, and have a good time, and I'll go around through there, and we'll have some more time. And everybody's having a good time here at the festivities. Girls are sitting underneath the tent trying to keep cool. And the husbands are just talking. This is a family affair, so we got the kids here, we got the mamas, we got the little ones, the older ones, we got everybody here, having a good time. Everybody's mingling around, talking. Everybody thinks they know a little bit more than the other guy. And the men are just keeping cool underneath there. Here's our good man Benny there. He's still filling out tickets. Hopefully he's going to win that tractor. I don't know. He's been writing and filling out tickets for quite a while. Family affair. They bring all the girls. What would these women do without their cellular phones? Look at that. Got to talk on that phone. So Barry, everybody's got a drink. Everybody's just hanging around. Not much to do. Nobody to talk to. We'll send some people over for you. We got some happy people sitting right here. Look at that. Everybody's happy today. These people over here, they're trying to make more shade for themselves. There we got some more green machines. Fine, you go walk in front. That's all right. Don't worry about me. This camera moves with the people, you know. No problem. Everybody's happy, everybody's mingling, everybody's trying to learn something. Now we got to keep these hit and misses going. A lot of conversation going on here. That's all right, Mr. King, you can sneak up behind me. You walk in front, walking back, makes no difference. It's like everybody's tuckered out already. Look at that. They're just sitting there, just waiting for something to happen. Having a cool drink. There we go. Now, what is that thing anyway? All it does is make noise and shivers and shakes.
That's it.
That's it, huh? What you see is what you got.
What you see is what you get.
Oh, all right. What makes it go up and down like that? Looks like it's got a nervous fit. Takes 2 people to get off it, one to hold it and one to jump on.
All right, take my picture.
All right, I got your picture. There you are, right there. Tell me about it. What is it, Whip?
This is my homemade home project.
All right. What category?
Air compressor running like an engine.
What category do we put it in?
I'm going to put it in the parade next year. If I get it stronger, I might feed a lot of oats.
Is it all right? Can we hook a chain to it to pull you?
Yeah.
It's going to be a little too slow for the parade.
I'll get the one of them invisible chains and hook it.
Okay.
Behind the John Deere.
All right, come on, let's get these hamburgers going. Let's go. Yeah. You got any relish today?
Another cheeseburger.
All right, we even got homemade ice cream today. Processed by a hit and miss. Oh, here comes that. I don't know whether that's a popper or a hisser. Homemade ice cream. Here we go. From Statesville. Church excavation. They push and pull dirt all over the place. Get your homemade ice cream. One, please. Yeah, please. How much is
vanilla, chocolate, peach, and pineapple?
little chocolate, little vanilla in the same bucket?
Yeah, right. Yeah, anything you want there, sir.
Anything. You got some room up
Well,
there too.
I'll tell you. Here you go, sir. Did you get your hand? Oh, two. Okay.
Got too many buttons here. Some smoke, some don't, some hiss, some hit and miss. Got a little everything on here. Here we got hot dogs, hamburgers, and sodas, and so on, and a few extras. They got chili in there, they got onions, they got a little everything. They're doing a good job, and it tastes good. Thanks to Smith Grove United Methodist Church. I believe this is Wilson Tire out of Ohio. He came down, staying for a while, and he's going to go on to Denton. Late this afternoon, he's going to go to Denton. I hope he's done pretty good, or some good. These fellas just having a little chit chat. Don't really know what that is. It's a hit and miss put together.
We have tickets and nobody has a call. 225-402-384.
Just
Well, I
look.
hope you got one then. You ain't got one?
It's going around and around here. How many more tickets we got to go there, fellas?
What?
How many more tickets you got to sell?
How many more tickets you got to sell?
I've got about probably a couple hundred books.
200 books.
You got? You got big ones, little ones? There we go. That's the large economy size. Round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Turner, Barry Turner. Mr. Turner.
Now, we've got a quiet around here now. Well, you wouldn't come for ball caps. Come for money. Come for trips. You look like you come for Paris City is right on time. And I don't know that. But we do want to appreciate everybody being here. I'm sure these boys have worked like dogs. Thank Robbie Dillmore, Hospitality Chief, for signing tickets, sponsoring stuff. We want to turn around and thank y'all for letting us participate. Now, somebody else is going to do this drawing. I bet it ain't going to be me. Where you at, Jim? Jim? Oh, yeah.
Get you one, Jim.
Come around here and draw something. Anything else you want to say, Jim?
That's one of them kids. Bet somebody had to draw something out.
Oh, Lord. These kids, I'm not sure. These kids been pretty tough. They pretty tough, but you got it turned all you want turned? I'm all for it.
Turn it. Bring it one.
Bring it, boy. You know how to turn it. Well, let's don't lose it. But take it up.
It's a Tony.
I did too, and you done exactly what I said to do.
It's a Tony.
I believe we need to get one outside.
It's a Tony. Yeah, come for me. Look for you.
Give everybody a fight, James. Craig, would you come up here front so I can see you? All right, draw me my son draw anywhere. Draw now, I'm hollering out this thing. We can pull the wire. Get me a number out of this boy. No, I want that boy right there to draw. You see? Can you read? I'll be the man I want. Somebody hold it. Wait a minute.
Read it down in the bottom of this.
What it is?
N-E-W-T.
New. Who's new?
803-222-1979. Is his phone number.
Here. You've done a good job, though, buddy.
Get any of this stuff up, John? Well, I didn't know you had it in.
You just want to track it. Took care of the floor. Or just wherever else. Give a call back, and we'll talk about this a little more. Told me that early. Give me a call. Well, she took the possibly lost. I could call any number I wanted to. There wasn't nobody coming in.